capital Q into small q. This is capital Q into small q is equal to capital R, where this capital P, comma, capital Q and capital R. What are these? These are the functions of x, y, and z. Functions of x, comma, y, comma, z. Okay, and already you know this value. Small p is nothing but what? Dou z by
dou x.
dou x, comma. What is the small q value?
Dou z by dou y.
Y. Okay. Are you familiar about the Lagrange's form?
Yeah.
Okay. Now see what is the working rule for this one. How to solve the questions which are completely related to the Lagrange's form. What is the working rule we can see? Okay. So in the working rule, we have to find out step number 1. This is the step number 1. Step 1. Find auxiliary equation. I'm using the short form for this. Auxiliary equation for equation number 1. First of all, you have to identify the standard form, and then this is equation number 1. Suppose you have to find the auxiliary equation of 1. That is how to find out the auxiliary equation of this form. Dx by small p value. What we are going to discuss today, you will get one question, one LAQ from this Lagrange's form compulsory.
Okay.
Dx by p is equal to dy by q is equal to dz by capital R. Okay, this is the first step. Always we have to find out after the standard form. We can see the question is in standard form, means if the question is in this form means definitely it is in Lagrange's form. If it is the Lagrange's
Right.
form, we have to write it's a step number 1, that is this one. Dx by capital P is equal to dx by capital Q is equal to dz by dz by capital R. Now step number 2. We have to solve this auxiliary equation. Solve the auxiliary equation by
The standard form for the auxiliary equation is dx by p equal to dy
yes,
by q.
the standard form we have to convert into this form first of all.
Okay.
This value will be there now. After identifying P, Q, and R, we simply substitute dx by P value, whatever there in the question, dy by capital Q value, whatever there in the question, dz by capital R, whatever there in the question. Then we have to solve this auxiliary equation. To solve this auxiliary equation also, we have 3 methods are available. Okay, options is yours. You can use it any method to solve it, but I'll show you where we have to use this method. First method name is called grouping method. It is a very easy method and you can easily solve by grouping the terms. And I will explain here only what is grouping method. Grouping method may what we have to do, we have to take any 2 terms, this term and this term, and we have to integrate on both sides. So, you know, if you integrate dx, d and integration derivative will be cancelled now. So you will
Yeah.
get the solution easily. You have to take any 2 terms, first term or second term, or sometimes second term or third term, or sometimes third term into first term. We have to group these 2 terms, these 3 terms, you will get the solution. It's the first method. And next one, second one is called method of multipliers. Method of multipliers. So in this method, what we have to do, we have to choose any 3 multipliers depending upon the question. Okay, we have to choose the multipliers and solve it. And then The third method name is called combination of 1 and 2. This is not a method, combination of 1 and 2. I'll show you what is this one. Combination of 1 and 2. 1 and 2 means what happened actually, I'll tell you. Sometimes what happened, if you choose first and second term, you will get one value. One value of P, you will get it. But there is no other chance of taking second and third term, you will not get any relation. And if you take third and first term also, you will not get any relation. In that case, what we have to do, we have to get the P value from taking first and second term. But for another type of solution, another value of Q, we are unable to choose any two terms. There is no relation between those terms. So in that case, we have to choose a multiplier. Means one part of the question will be obtained solution by using grouping method. Another part of the solution will be obtained by using method of multipliers. That is called combination of 1 and 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Now next, this is step 2 is over. Now moving to the step 3. Step 3, what it's the step 3? Step 3 is suppose u is equal to a, u is equal to a, and v is equal to b, v is equal to a, and v is equal to b are two solutions. Means what? Where suppose you're taking first and second term, you will get a solution in terms of u, that is called a. You will get
Yeah.
2 and second term and third term, you will get the solution in terms of b, that is called as b. Means first solution is a, second solution is b. We're just giving the
Okay.
names. R, R2 solutions, are two solutions of equation number 1, which obtain by 2, which obtain in step 2, which obtain in step 2. Now you understand? See, this is the step 1, step 2. Whatever the solution we are getting in step 2, suppose that one part of the solution is A, another part of the solution is B. Now fourth step.
B.
Fourth step, this is a last step. The complete solution of equation number 1 is function of first solution, we are going to call it as u, and second solution is v is equal to 0. We have to write our solution of, in this form we have to write f of u is one solution, v is another solution, or this can be also written as f of a, because u we are giving as a name as a and v we are giving the name as b. You can write like this also. Okay,
Okay.
this is the way
Yeah.
of finding the solution of Lagrange's form PDE. It is called linear first order PDE. This is the step number 1, auxiliary equation. First identify PQR, then auxiliary equation, then choose any one of the method and you will get the solution. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we can start writing the solving the questions. You have to identify and you have to solve. Be careful and very interesting. Okay. When it is become interesting, if you know the derivative formulas and if you know the integration formulas, then only this class will become interesting class for you.
Yeah.
Next page I'll go. Right. Let me solve some questions. These are LAQs, okay? Be careful. This is question number 1. Solve y square z upon x of p plus x z q is equals to y square. The question is given, just solve. You have to identify whether it is in a Lagrange's form or not. Let me solve one step so that you can easily identify, yes, it is there in the Lagrange's form. So in the solution, what we have to do it, first step is, we have to write whatever it is given. Given y square z upon x of p plus x z q is equal to y square. So what I am doing, multiply x on both sides. Y square z of p plus x square z of q is equal to x y square. Correct?
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to mention that you are the engineering student. You can easily understand that we have multiplied with x on both sides.
Yeah.
Now this is of the form capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q is equal to capital R value. If you see the page, see, this is our standard form. PP
Yes.
Q is equal to R. P means it's not capital P. Some value should be there in this form. That value is called P. What's P here? What is
Y
P here?
square z.
Yes, y square z is the value of P. And what is Q here?
X
X
square
square z. And what is R here?
x y square.
Yes. Step number 1, identification of the PDE, which is there in the Lagrange's form. Identification is over. Now moving, we have to write the auxiliary equation, right? The
Yeah.
auxiliary equation for equation number 1 is, what's the auxiliary equation? What I said, dx by capital P is equal to dy by capital Q is equal to dz by capital R. Correct? Look at this.
Yeah.
This is auxiliary equation, right?
Right.
Now replace the values. Dx by capital P.
Right.
Capital P value is any
Y
doubt?
square z.
Y square z.
Z equal to
Dy by capital Q. Capital Q value is,
x square z.
yes, x square z is equal to dz by capital R. Capital R is nothing but what?
X
Xy
y square.
square. Now after getting, this is called it as second equation. Now you can see here, observe this equation number 2 for less than 1 minute. Don't waste your time. We can see whether we are able to solve this equation number 2 or not. First, our available method is a grouping method. You can see the auxiliary equation and check whether we can take any two combinations and we can get the solution or not. See, I will help you for that. You see from the first and the second term. Here you see, at just to understand what I am doing, if it is possible, we can cancel z and the z here. And if you cross multiply, x square dx is equal to y square dy, which is easily integrable. Correct?
Yeah.
I'll do it here. See, taking first and, you have to mention compulsory, first and, the examiner will strictly check this second term, taking first and second term of 2 of equation number 2. So it will be, after taking this, now what happened, you see, dx by y square z, we have already started, we have entered to the long answers also, dy by x square z. What happened? If you practice more questions, you can easily get the idea. Z and z cancel.
Yeah.
Cross multiply. X square
Square
dx, right? X square dx is equal to
y square
y
dy.
square dy. Take this value that side. X square dx minus y square dy is equal to 0. Now integrating. Integrating means what's the integration of x square? X cube by 3 with
Cube by
respect to
3.
x minus integration of y square with respect to y cube
2
by
by 3.
3. Suppose that it is equal to some constant, call it as c1. Because integration is over, we have to add some constant now. Suppose
Yeah.
that constant is c1. Now take the LCM as 3 and bring that side. X cube minus y cube is equal to 3c1. Correct?
Yeah.
Or this can be written as x cube minus y cube. Okay?
Yeah.
Suppose this is equal to 3c1 and suppose this value is equal to a. A means one of the solution.
Okay.
You remember, you see this page? Solve auxiliary equation by grouping method or method of multipliers or combination. We have chosen this one, grouping
Yeah.
method. Suppose u is equal to a and v is equal to b are the solutions. So we got the solutions also. U is equal to a means this value, either it is in terms of a or b or whatever. But we got one
Yeah.
solution, one part of the solution that is called a.
Yeah.
Right? Now next what we have to do, let me choose second and third term. If you choose it, yes, tell me whether it is possible to cancel anything. X cancel means 1x left,
1x will be left. So,
but that x will be going this side. X into y we cannot integrate,
yeah.
and this value also. So if you take 1 and 3, 1 and 3, you see y square
Yeah.
and y
Y
square
square will
cancel.
cancel.
That will be possible. So let us start taking. We'll do one thing. But in exam, don't write adjacent side, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
One after the other. Bazu bazu nahi likhna hai. Taking first and third. Sorry, ये words में नहीं. Oh, so should not be in numerical form. First and third. Third term of equation number 2. So then, what is that? Tell me.
Dx by y square z equals to dz by xy square.
Yes.
Y square cancels.
dz by xy square. Yes, of course, y square and y square cancel. And I hope you understand the grouping method.
Yeah.
Y
So
square
we'll
and y square cancel.
cross multiply. So x into
X
dx
dx is equal to
equal to
z
z into.
dz. But this situation is not possible if you combine second and third term, okay?
Yeah.
X dx minus z dz is equal to 0. Now integrating, if you integrate this term, we'll get the answer is x square by 2,
X
because
square by.
integration of I am continuing the class with the hope that you know these integration formulas, because I'm
Yeah.
writing direct answers. Okay,
Yeah. X
I'm
square
not
by
going to
2.
explain how it will become x square by 2 is equal to, suppose it is c2. a constant, arbitrary constant. Now
Okay.
this can
So
be written as
2,
x square minus z square is equal to 2c2, or we can also write
yes.
it as x square minus z square is equal to 2c2. Suppose this value is equal to some v, or you can call it as v, and first term you call it as u. Choice is yours. Now finally we finish
Okay.
this problem. How to write the final answer? The complete solution should be of this form: u comma v
Yeah.
or a comma v. So let me write the complete solution of one question from Lagrange's form LAQ and one question from Charpit form LAQ is compulsory question.
Okay.
Is f of a comma b is equal to 0, which implies, or f of a value we got it as x cube minus y cube, don't take constant, comma, b value is we are getting x square minus z square is equal to 0, and that's it. This is completed. This question is completed. We have chosen grouping method to solve this question,
Yeah.
and I hope you understand.
Yeah. So the one which we did right now, taking two terms,
Yeah,
is grouping method.
combination of any one or two, one or three, through two and three, any combination you take, if it is
Yeah.
possible to integrate means those two terms are integrable, then we can
Yeah.
use, you can see in the rough column. Otherwise we can go for another method that is called what? Method of multipliers.
Third one. Yeah.
So this is the question of first question we have done. Just see the question. If you have any doubt in this, you can now tell me, so that briefly again, wherever if you stuck, I can go for the complete way, another way. And if you find out any difficulties, you can tell me easily, I can solve it. Otherwise, I can go for another method that is called method of multipliers. Okay. After
Okay.
understanding all the three methods, I will take random questions.
Okay.
Random questions I'll take. So next page, I will explain what is the method of multipliers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me take what is the method of multipliers. Now see, what is the method of multipliers? Method of multipliers. This method is also easy only. Method of multipliers. What happened? Step number one means identification of Lagrange's form is same. Okay. After this one, writing the auxiliary equation is also same. What we have to do, actually we have, suppose this is our auxiliary equation. Dx by capital P is equal to dy by capital Q is equal to dz by capital R. Okay. This is your auxiliary equation. So we have to choose some multipliers. So like that, let's choose multipliers, choose multipliers L, comma, M, comma, N such that what happened here is, if you choose the multipliers as L, M, N, LDX plus MDY plus NDZ by PL plus QM plus RN, which is also equal to LDX plus MDY plus NDZ by 0. You have little confusion. What is this one? I'll explain. You have to choose any multipliers like 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, x, y, z, 5, 5, 5, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. You have to choose the multiplier in such a way that the denominator will become 0.
Okay.
Okay, na? Denominator value, if it is 0 now, if this denominator, this part of this will be same again. If this part dx by capital P is same here, dy by capital Q is same here, dz by capital R is same here. If this part denominator is the fourth term denominator is 0, this fourth term denominator can make any one of this term will become 0. You see, dx by P is equal to, if you take this term, cross multiply, you will get the value of P easily.
Yes.
So our target is to make the denominator 0. That type of method is called method of multipliers. One question we can see.
Okay.
We can see one question, so that easily you can understand the concept. So the question is, solve z minus y of P plus x minus z of Q is equal to y minus x. So that, as I said, step number 1 is same. You have to write whatever it is given. Z minus y of P plus x minus z of Q is equal to y minus x. Okay, take it as equation number 1. Is it our equation number 1 is in a Lagrange's form or not? It's my question. Can you see that and tell me?
Equation number 1, here it is.
Yes, it is in a Lagrange's. PP plus QQ is equal to capital R, where what is small p value? Oh, sorry, capital P value is z minus y, capital Q value is x minus z, and capital R value is y minus x. Right?
Yes. Yes.
After getting that one, we have to write what we have to write. Tell me. We have to write the auxiliary equation.
Auxiliary equation, yeah.
The auxiliary equation of equation number 1 is, what's the method? Dx by capital P is equal to dy by capital Q is equal to dz by capital R. And now replacing those values, dx by capital P is what? Z minus y.
X minus y.
Capital dy by capital R, capital Q is
X minus Z.
X minus Z. This is equal to dz by capital R is y minus x. Now you tell me what type of multipliers we have to choose such that the denominator will become 0. If you choose a multiplier as 1 comma 1 comma 1, see x is positive here, negative cancel. Y is positive here, negative cancel. Z is positive here, negative cancel. If I choose the multipliers as 1 comma 1 comma 1, then our denominator will become 0 easily. This is the advantage of this method. Taking 1 comma 1 comma 1 as multipliers. So if I choose this multipliers, what happened? You see this method we have to apply now. Dx upon z minus y is equal to dy upon x minus z is equal to dz upon y minus x is equal to, now our element values are 1 comma 1 comma 1. Substitute here. If L is 1, so it is becomes dx. If M is 1, it is becomes dy. If N is 1, it is becomes dz. Denominator is PL. Okay. P is this one. Our P value is z minus y now. Z minus y into L is 1 plus x minus z into M is 1 plus y minus x into N is 1. Now if you take these type of multipliers, you can see this plus x minus x, this plus y minus y, this plus z minus z, cancel it out. So then we are getting our fourth term dx plus dy plus dz. It has become easily 0. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Dx by z minus y is equal to dy by x minus z is equal to dz by y minus x. So now you see the fourth term denominator will become 0. So that fourth term denominator can make it any one of the term as 0. Right?
Yeah.
So if you take this term, fourth term, and this fourth term denominator is 0, I want to cross multiply with any one of the term will become 0. So finally what we are getting? Dx plus dy plus dz is equal to 0. Correct? Because this denominator can make any one of the term as 0. Simply integrating. So what's the integration of 1 dx? Is x. Integration of 1 dy is y. Integration of 1 dz is z, is equal to some constant we have to add. Suppose that is a. Now in this case I am taking as a. I can take u also. Choice is yours. Okay. So one part of the solution is over. I think you understand.
Yes.
Next, we have to write another part of this question. We have to finish it now. Another part. Again, we have to choose some multiplier. अच्छा आप बोलेंगे sir, can we go for grouping method also here? You see, any term is not cancelled. It is not possible to integrate.
Yeah.
That's what. Now taking now we can take another multiplier. Don't take always 1 1 1. Taking x y z as a multiplier. What happened? I'll tell you a shortcut. I'll tell you the advantage. If you take x and x and x as the multiplier, I'm solving, you see, dx by z minus y is equal to dy by x minus z is equal to dz by y minus x, and that fourth term I am writing here, L dx. L value is x now, right? This is
Yeah.
L M N. Now solve it and tell me the answer. X dx plus y dy plus z dz upon this form PL plus QM. So what happened? If you multiply, we'll get what actually we are doing? Z minus y, we are multiplying with x. So what happened? I'm writing directly because we don't have the time. Xz minus xy. Okay. Later on, you check the recording whether I am doing correct or not. You can tell me. Xy minus zy plus zy minus xz. You can see all the combinations are cancelled. All the combinations are cancelled. Xz minus xz, zy minus zy, xy plus x. Ultimately, our target is achieved. That means what?
Yes.
The fourth term will become 0. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
X dx plus y dy plus z dz is equal to, sorry, y dy plus z dz is equal to 0. It means if you integrating, what is the integration of x? X square by 2.
X square by 2.
Integration of y is y square by 2. Integration of z is z square by 2 is equal to, suppose that is equal to, you can take it as C2 also, choice is yours, or B directly. Okay. And then you can cross multiply these two to that term C. It's better to call it as C2 and cross multiply. Then x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 2C2. Suppose that value is equal to B. We're getting A and B, our solutions.
Yeah.
So then finish this question. The complete solution is.
Then we'll write it in the form of f of u comma.
Yeah. That only I am writing. The complete two LAQs, two different methods we have learned today. F of a comma b is equal to 0, but a value is x plus y plus z, comma b value is x square plus y square plus z square, and bracket close, it is equal to 0. This is the end of this problem, and this is called the method of multiplier. And we have learned today two important methods, that is method of multipliers and method of grouping method. This is very important concept of Lagrange's form. And if it's possible, you can share this recording to your friends so that they can also get advantage of these problems, right? So the time is over. I hope you understand. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Tomorrow you're taking class?
I'll let you know. Every day my schedule is different. I'll let you know.
Okay.